Hi, Lucy. Can you just tell me that you can hear me? Can you hear me okay? You're the only one on at the moment, I think. Oh no, you might not be on at all. It says 0. I don't know. Right, I'm going to get it up on my... Hello? Right, I'm going to see if I can get it up on my laptop so that I can read the comments a bit easier. Let's just get you guys in a slightly better position. Hi, little flickers. Thanks for joining. Okay. Oh, let's unplug that. I've gone live a little early just because I'm still setting up a few things. Yeah, I'm still sort of just fiddling with a few things. I'm just getting on my laptop and phone. So yeah, little flickers, you got it. So that I can read the comments a little better. I mean, I can see it on my phone, but it's just in case I miss something. Okay. Interesting that it's not even showing me live. Hi, Carly as well. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's find me. Hi, Greg. Right, where am I? Oh, okay, I see. I'm live now. Oh, I should probably turn the volume off on there, otherwise I'll be getting double. Okay, turn it off. Yeah. Right, what we got going on here? Oh dear, no, I don't want to do that. Hi, Ben. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Greg. Thanks for joining. How is everybody? Hi, David. How is everyone? Everyone all good? Everyone going to the BTS? No messing around today, kids. That's right, Lucy is here and Lucy's going to be making sure that anybody that comes on this live trying to be rude or whatever is getting kicked. Ah, it's not wine, it's Pimm's. It's Pimm's o'clock, 9 p.m. A nice Pimm's with some strawberries and blackberries. Here. Greg, I know that you're definitely at the BTS. Lucy, I know that you're at the BTS. Lucy is the troll police. She's a good troll police as well. I'm crazy. You might not be going to the BTS. Oh no, how come? I'm crazy excited for the BTS. Like, I can't even tell you how excited. I've got a few things that I've like already, well, I've got a special mystery box that I've like already ordered, but yeah, I'm not going to say too much more about it. It's going to be a special mystery box, quite an expensive box. So I'm not going to be buying too much else when I'm there because I bought this ages ago. Dropping by to say hi as I'm still at work for another hour. So hi all, enjoy the stream. Oh, Francis, that's a shame. But only 1 more hour to go, buddy. And then you can go home and see Rory and Ebbs. I miss you guys. And I'm so excited to see you both at the BTS. It feels like it's been forever since I saw you both. Well, I think it has. It has been forever. The last time I saw Ebbs, she was still pregnant. I'm hoping to go to Brighton. David, I will be at Brighton. I loved Brighton. Hoping to try get there because... Was that you, Lucy, that just said that? Let's have a look. Oh, sorry. That's my rather large... How do I... Oh, there's the comments. Okay. Let's do it this side. I'm just going to row in and try to get there because it'll clear my head. Ah, Lucy. Lucy, I'll take you to the Brighton show. I'll take you to the Brighton show. You can hitch a ride with me. Maybe we could, like, fix it that I come and spend, like, the Friday evening where you live. Hi, Courtney. I come and spend the Friday evening with you, and then so that we can have, like, a Friday night together or something, just hang out, chill, and then we can get up bright and early Saturday morning, drive down there, spend Saturday night there. I'll help cover the cost of hotels and things. I'll get my daddy to help pay. Not spoilt. Oh, Brighton was incredible. I was really hungover at the Brighton show. I got a little bit too drunk with Sam Carver from Bug Grounds and Kelly from Critters and Creations. She's new to YouTube, but I had an amazing time. It was still an incredible show. The whole experience, the whole weekend was fantastic, and I cannot wait to do it again. It was amazing. You'd love it. The Brighton show is exactly that. It's another invert show. It's quite new. I think last year was the first year that they did it. It's in November, and it's the last invert show of the year. And we make it like a whole weekend because Brighton's a long drive. We make it like an entire weekend. So we might go up on the Saturday because it takes so long to drive there. Yeah. I would love to do Scotland. I would love, who runs it? That's invert shows, the same people that do all the other ones, like the Northern show, the Western show, the Southern show. So Bristol, where are all the other ones? Oh God, top of my head. Please come to Scotland. Oh, Carlia, hi Peter. I would absolutely, Ken, yeah, I would absolutely love to go to Scotland. I mean, I probably could. Hi, Tarantula Noob. Hi. Thanks for joining. I would love to go to Scotland. It's one that I've not been to before. I know that that's also brand new. So, if anybody could like maybe tell me, like, when is the Scotland one and where, I can like pre-plan it. Because I would love to meet some of you that I've not been able to meet yet because of areas that people live in and things like that. My plan for next year is less of the shows, but I want to try and do, I've been keeping this a bit of a secret. I guess it's nothing crazy, but I would like to start going around sort of the country to all the YouTubers. I want to come to your collections. We don't even have to film if that makes you uncomfortable because it's your collection, so doesn't have to be done. But I would literally like to just come and visit everybody or as many people as I physically can in a year and just film, meet you guys and check out your collections, because it's amazing having your own collection, but it would be even better there's nothing better than seeing somebody else's spiders. I don't know why, it just gets you all excited for the hobby all over again. And I know that Greg is definitely coming to see me when I move house. So he might come just after the BTS, maybe just before. He's definitely going to come and visit, and that will be a super privilege for him to come and visit because he is a massive supporter of all the YouTubers. He's amazing. Glasgow. Okay. Well, hi Carolina. Thank you for joining. Exciting to have you here. Oh my God, this is so strange. Okay. How many have we got? 16. Okay, that's good. I'd be honoured to have you visit the Invertarium. Oh, Peter, I would love to see it. I was actually going to ask you, or anybody else that's on here, if you have like, I could just put beds in my house. Do you not have beds in your house, Carlia? I mean, is that not something that you do? Greg visiting the Invertarium Monday. Oh, Greg, you're so lucky. You get to see the Webster's Invertarium before me. I would love to visit. Actually, when I move house, which I'm moving house on the 7th of May, I really need some advice on how to heat like a spider shed, a bit like what Inverter Ben has. I can't afford to build something as amazing as Peter's got, because it's incredible. I would absolutely love it, but I'm just not sure. I don't know yet. It just depends. But I would like to build something similar to what Inverter Ben has got, because I think what he's done is really, really good. It's going to be really large. Do I have any praying mantises in your collection? Shane, I currently don't, but that is something that I would like to add when the BTS arrives. I've kept mantises before, and I don't know why, I was just never overly into them, but I've noticed that as the years gone on, I'm starting to get more intrigued into like the more, not just arachnids. Yeah, no problem, little Fickers. We'll see you in a bit. Wow, Peter. Yeah, see, that's just not doable for me. I'm thinking along the lines of maybe like 3,000 maybe. So for me, it's basically just going to be a shed that I've insulated myself, rigged up some electric. But what I really needed to get into the point, because I'm rambling, and anybody who knows me will know that the reason why lives are just not good for me is because I'm super awkward, and the rambling that will come out will just be insane. So do just like stop me when you can. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Well, I kind of am, but it's It's strange. I need to know how to heat it, especially if I'm breeding. So I will start off by mentioning the first request that I had, and I have them written down just here because it actually relates to breeding. So I was asked by, I think it might be Tarantula Noob. Yes, by Carl. Tarantula Noob, a Versi sac update, and other breeding projects. Right, the Versi sac, not good. So I have had some major issues with some of the sacks that I've had. So I have now produced 4 sacks, which I was incredibly proud of. The breeding, the conditioning, everything that went with it, the temperature control. I was so precise with what I did. Unfortunately, I'm trying to go back to the first one. So the Simopius cambridgei that I had, she abandoned the sack. So I pulled and incubated, and it got infested with like fruit flies. So I obviously hadn't incubated in a manner that allowed enough ventilation but stopped fruit flies from getting in. Then the second sack that I had was, oh, and then the Simopius cambridgei female died, which was just out of the blue because I've not had any issues with my collection. So I was devastated because she was my first ever adult female and I adored her. Oil rad, then keep it to a constant 22 to 25 degrees. Oh, that's okay. So an oil rad. Maybe send me a link to like something like that because I literally have no idea what that is. Hi, Kat. Thank you for joining. It's so strange. I don't like it, but I'll just keep talking. The second sack that I produced was, oh gosh, I can't remember now. So I had my Carabena versicolor. Oh, my Mbalfouri female. So she laid her sack. I wasn't going to pull because if you have an Mbalfouri, it's better to leave the eggs to hatch with the mother and they will feed with the mother, etc., etc., because they can live communally. And literally day 32, the day that the eggs were supposed to start hatching, she ate the sack. She ate it, which is really uncommon for a Balfouri. So I'm assuming that maybe, oh, thank you, David. That's really kind of you. I'm assuming that maybe what happened was I had disturbed her during some kind of watering attempt. I then had a Albo striatum, which I didn't pair. I bought from the spider shop. She turned out to be gravid. She dropped a sack, but it was a dud. There was nothing in it but like black mouldy eggs. And then on to my Versi. My versicolor female is perfectly fine. Unfortunately, I think what has happened was I am having an issue with heating when it comes to these breeding projects. So I get given information on things like, oh, make sure that you heat the enclosure to a certain temperature, you know, to help encourage the incubation period, blah, blah. I've been using heat mats. Please don't yell at me. I haven't been putting heat mats like directly under it. They are regulated with thermostats. They've not been directly on the tanks either. They've literally just been near them. I'm thinking that what's been going on is that there's too much fluctuation in temperature and that the best way for me to go forward with breeding is that when I move is that I have a temperature controlled room, as you suggested, Peter, with a certain temperature degree that I keep it at all times. And I think that's just going to be the easiest method rather than like just trying to heat one enclosure, because the fluctuation is just not, that's 4 sacks that I've lost and I'm absolutely devastated because it's hard work breeding. What do I want to get from the BTS? That was a question that I was just asked. A lot. The likelihood of that is low. Hi, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm not going to get a huge amount because I have pre-ordered this really quite expensive mystery box. It was awful luck, Lucy. It was absolutely horrific. I've paid already for this really expensive mystery box from Portsmouth Tarantulas. Had a nice good chat with them. They're absolutely awful. That's my issue. My room goes up and down like a yo-yo. Don't seem to be able to sort it out, so maybe I need to talk to Peter on Monday. I would definitely advise it. I have had major issues because of the heat mats and things. I just cannot keep that. I just cannot keep that temperature at a stable temperature for individual tarantulas and their sacs, that fluctuation is either causing them to abandon or eat the sac, and that's just devastating. I was absolutely, especially the Versi sac, I was so excited to have so many Carabena versicolor slings, just because they're one of my favorites. I think they're amazing, so I was really upset. Oh, Sidex is going to do it for you. Ah, he'll do you proud. He'll do you proud, Greg. He's such a wonderful, I was going to say boy, but I guess he's a man. Yeah. I'm at hospital. I think I broke the wire holding my hand together. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I really hope your hand feels better soon. Why do you have wires in your hand, if you don't mind me asking? Like, did you have some kind of accident or anything? But I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope that I can keep you entertained for a short period of time. Hi Roger and Vicky Weeks Tarantulas. Thank you for joining. I actually think that your request is next. No, it isn't, actually. Okay, so the second request is from Chasing Mice on Instagram, and it is about my t.ockerti, and they want an update. And did I change the enclosure? The slings do die quite easily with Verses. Very, very difficult. Oh, I would love a steak dinner right now. Do you want to bring me some? I love food. I'm supposed to be trying to lose weight at the moment, but I'm really struggling because I'm a foodie. I like my food. Okay, my t.ockerti. So I guess that could be the first one that I can show you guys. So what I will do is I'll get it, and then you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to have to flip the camera around so that I can show you. I'm probably going to have to take you off the stand, and it's all going to be a bit muffled and all over the place while I do it, but there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. So let me just turn you this way while I get it, because you don't want to see my butt because I'm in shorts. Oh, it's right on top here, so that's perfect. Okay, so there's a little story behind this this t.ockerti, and it's basically, I was told that they can live like semi-arborally, which I actually didn't know. I just assumed that they were completely land dwelling. I don't know why I said land dwelling. Terrestrial. They were completely terrestrial, but they're not. They can in fact be slightly arboreal. So as of now, no, I have not changed its enclosure just yet. Oops, gosh, no, we don't want to. No. I haven't actually done that yet, just because it's doing well in here. However, I do want to change it. I do want to change it, because if it's supposed to live semi-arborally, then that's how it's supposed to live. So I'm going to take the lid off. I'll tell you what, I'll put it here. I'm going to take the lid off, and then I'm going to get the camera down, and I'm going to turn it around and show you guys. I'm more than happy for you to all just keep talking to yourselves and just listening to me briefly. That's kind of what this is all about. I'm a bit of a rambler, but I will try my hardest not to make this like super boring. Okay, so can I turn the camera around? Yeah. So I am going to take this off, and let's turn you around. Okay, so in here is my t.ockerti Juvie. She's super skittish. As you can see, she's sticking her butt well up in the air. Look, do you see this? She is not happy, but she is so pretty. If I can get those pinks to show. Hey, sweet girl or boy, I have no idea. Are you hungry? Maybe we can try and feed you. Do I have anything to hand? No, oh no, I do. Okay. Sorry, guys. She is so pretty. She's really not happy one little bit. Look at those pinks. I have two snakes. I have a reticulated python and a Burmese python. They're still babies at the moment, though. So, oh, bye then. Jeez. Are we coming back out? Or she doesn't know. She doesn't know what she's doing. These are so weird. They just... Okay, I've got crickets here, and then a God, guys, guys, no. Help. Oh no, that's the tarantula lid. Oh my God. No. Fuck. Okay, wow. There's not a whole lot I can do about that now, is there? They're out and they're about, so let's just carry on. Yes, I will vacuum. I will deal with that later, don't you worry. For now, let's just try and feed this one. Are you going to... You want to have some? She's super camera shy, so whether or not she'll come out, I don't know. Come on. Hello? I don't think she's interested. Hey, sweetie. No? Okay, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, so there she is, and she has once again buried her water dish. It is in here somewhere. So I keep her like half damp. As you can see, it's darker here. Hi, Princess Sophia Pink. Thank you so much for joining, sweet girl. Absolutely love your channel. You are going places, beautiful lady. You are going to be one of the first people that I want to come and visit for sure. Yeah, so she's hiding. She's not having any of it, so we will put her away. So that is my t.ockerti update. Okay, let's put you... Sorry, bear with me. Let's put you back. You're most welcome. You are doing really, really well. I cannot believe I just did that. I've just tipped crickets all over the damn floor. Oh dear. Okay, well, it's done now. At least they're baby crickets. They're not adult crickets. Oh no. Well, yeah, of course, on my live it just had to happen, didn't it? I was just all right. Bit more pims maybe. Can I see your Sabar Blue? Absolutely. Yes, you can. Right, it is in my sling rack, so let's get the sling rack. Oh, Peter, that's so sweet. She's so lovely. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Sophie yet, but I really, really look forward to it. Right, let me turn you away again while I stand up because I'm wearing shorts because it's a hot day and I genuinely don't want you guys to have to see my butt. Okay, where is my Sabar Blue? Is it in this one? Nope. No. I have so many slings. Okay, yep, found it. Lovely, okay. Right. Okay, let's get my Sabar Blue sling out. Here we go. Now, I will try and coax it out. Bye, Kat. Thank you so much for stopping in. That was really, really kind of you. Thank you. We love you too. Now, hang on. From what I can see, okay, my Sabar Blue is not out at all. And I'm not going to be able to coax it out because I suspect molt. I will just show you guys. So if I turn it this way, the burrow is at the top here. Burrow's at the top. It's proper hidden in there. Can't see it anywhere. And I am suspecting a molt because it's been out in the open for a while, but it's been refusing food recently. So fingers crossed. Now this is not the Sabar Blue that I actually bought. Unfortunately, I had a Sabar Blue that I bought. It died. Just slings. It happened. And then this one actually came in a mystery box. How incredible is that? A mystery box. You'll explain later. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So sorry I can't show you that one. It's hiding away. Okay, so let's move on to the third request that I had. I'm reading requests that I were given earlier, and I was also reading requests that you guys are writing here. So do bear with me. I want to meet everyone as any. I can't wait. I literally cannot wait to meet the majority of you that I haven't met yet. Honestly, it's one of my favourite parts about this hobby. It really, really is. Okay, so the third request is not a request. Well, it is a request, but it's not a request that I can show you. Just a very good friend of mine called Mandy, who has become a very, very, very good friend of mine. And her request was that I should have fun and live life like you only have one. I mean, what more can I say about that? That's definitely true. And I promise I will do my best to live up to that. Peter, how many tarantulas do you have now? Oh, sorry, I just missed that. Me trying to get water. Wow, what is that? I can't read that word. Vertimus. Is that a centipede by any chance? Did it bite you? James Ball? Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, James. I bet that was pretty nasty. I know that it sounds like a little bit strange, but make a bite report because it's really good for keepers to understand and know what they're dealing with. I'm really sorry that it bit you. That's not... Oh, Vietnamese centipede. Yeah, I get ya. Oh, gosh, no, that sounds nasty. I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Okay. The fourth question that I've been asked, so it's not a request, is from David Dance from the House of Bugs, another good friend of mine, and he says, when will I stop bullying him? David, never. Never. You started it, so never. Oh, okay, Roger and Vicky, do you have any lizards, Scarlett? I do not have any lizards as of now, but I do want to go to Doncaster this year. Actually, forget that. I may not go to Doncaster just because I hear things and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So, but I want to order some. You have a bearded dragon. Oh, yes, I do. I have a bearded dragon. Damn, I have too many animals that I forget. I do have a lizard. I have a bearded dragon called Beatrix. And if you bear with me for like 5 seconds, I will go and get her. Beatrix. Hello, sweet girl. Don't be grumpy. Come on. Okay. So this here is Beatrix, my bearded dragon. Are you going to say hello to the people? Say hello. Sophie, they are absolutely amazing, but just be aware that not all of them are as tame as this, okay? Lucy will tell you. Lucy has one that's not very friendly. Tarantula Cat has one that's not very friendly. Lucy's just said you can have hers. They're not all this friendly. She's super nervous. I would love it if she... Do you know, I could just put her on the floor and she would just go around and she could just eat up those crickets. She's a lovely, lovely girl. She gets a bit nervous. Hey? Do you get nervous? Do you get nervous? She's looking at me like, what are you doing? Do you? Boop. A chameleon would be really good, Sophie. My bearded dragon is hyperactive, don't like to be held. That's pretty common. That is very, very common. You don't often get super chilled bearded dragons. I mean, you can. I guess it depends on how often you handle them from like teeny tiny baby. They're more of a display. I say display, you must get them out and let them roam around because they need activity. But if they really don't like being handled, then don't force it. A Yemen veiled chameleon. I used to have one years ago, but it was, I called him Harry. He was super mean. He was absolutely horrible. Are you looking at the people? What are you saying? Oh, yes, hello. Here we go. Boop. Boop. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Beatrix. This is a girl, or at least I think she's a girl. I bought her as a full adult, and I don't know how to sex a bearded dragon, and I wouldn't want to make any kind of mistake. But she was sold to me as a female. I believe she's an adult female. She's a really, really nice size. And actually what I'm going to do is, instead of putting her back in her enclosure, I'm going to let her have her free roaming time while I'm live anyway. Go on. Okay. There we go. So she will just sit up there and she'll do her own thing. So Sophie, you asked me what my favourite invert is. I would say arachnids. However, if it's not tarantula, my second favourite arachnid would... not my second favourite arachnid. My second favourite invert would be assassin bugs, for sure. Just come on and sit on my laptop screen. I really want panther chameleons. They're probably the best ones to get if you're going to get a chameleon, or get a panther. Yeah, I really, really like assassin bugs. Oh, Sophie, you would love a praying mantis. They are so interesting to watch. Little bit gross when they feed, but you've then have everything, darling. You are a bright young lady. You've got so much time. You have everything. Tell your mum I said it's okay. You can have everything. Work hard in school, get a good job, get lots of money, and then you can have everything that you want when you live on your own. Would you own a velvet worm? I would love a velvet worm. I was gutted when they come out on the Spider Shop website. It was last year, and then I just didn't get round to buying one at the time. Hi, hun. Sorry I'm late. That's okay, Rob's Invertarium. It's no problem. Nice to have you here. Christian, you don't have much animals. That's really not a problem at all. To be fair, there's no real reason why anybody needs to have loads and loads of animals. If you have the money and you have the time and you are able to care for them, then I don't see any issue in people owning as many as they like. Oh, I really don't. As long as you can take care of them. Red-eyed crocodile skink. Anyone heard of them? Yes, they're incredible and they are on my list. They are on my list. The only thing is I know that they're really, really shy. That's okay, Sophie. You could always catch up sometime tomorrow. And feel free to message me anytime you like. I would be more than happy to talk to you and your mummy. And I really can't wait to see you at the BTS. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to see you on the radio as well. I bet you're super nervous, but you'll do so, so well. So I have actually had, I was going to show you guys, I've got these. So the lovely tarantula room delivered these to me today. So I have 4 30 by 30 by 30 squares, and I have 4 cylinder ones of similar size. I absolutely love these, and if I show you, I can turn you around. I have my large adult like pokies, and oh, sorry, it's saying to turn you back around. And if I move these out of the way, there's loads at the back as well. I keep all my adult pokies in things like that. And I wanted to say that the tarantula room was absolutely amazing. He delivered these to me today. Oh, it only lived 2 weeks. Oh, that's not great, Peter. Okay, well, this is the thing. I really, really like things like, as you said, velvet worms. What's the other one that doesn't live very long? Oh, pill millipedes that ball up. And mantises. I really enjoy them, but they don't live very long, which just... Okay. They don't live very long, so I just... What's the BTS? Sorry, I don't know what it is. The BTS is the British Tarantula Society, and it's basically it's the biggest invert show that you can attend to buy stuff. The prices are really good, and you can tend to... Oh, geez. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm going for real. I love watching lives. Night, Sophie. Get some sleep, sweet girl. My boys are in bed as well. Yes, British Tarantula Society. So amazing society. They also do what's the word, like classes. I don't know what the word is. A bit like when you go to uni and you sit down, a lecture. They do lectures as well that you can go and sit and listen to and learn about arachnids and all sorts. But they also do the show, the British Tarantula Society show, which is bigger than all the invert shows in the UK. It's huge. It's at a massive venue and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Night PSP, thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Sophie. It's really lovely to have you here. We got the American Tarantula Society in some states. Yeah, so it's probably a similar thing. Oh, Greg, do. Honestly, I have joined the BTS. I want to go so bad. Where do you, obviously you don't have to answer this, Christoph, but where, not Christoph, Christian, where do you live? Can you not go to the BTS? Travel? I know sometimes it's a long place to go, but yeah, as Callie said, it can cost a lot of money to go if you're not, like, local to it. I know that for a few people that aren't going to the BTS and that are friends of mine, I am actually going to be picking things up, collecting things for them and shipping it to them. I really want to go to the show to meet you and all the other amazing YouTubers. Oh, it would be awesome to have you. Yes, Lucy, you need some females. Which is usually bigger, BTS or C's? I have never been to C's. Oh no, Southeast Arachnid Show. Yeah, no, never been to C's. BTS. I still think, hands down, BTS is probably the biggest show. Everybody talks about it. Everybody wants to be there. It's the one that people put on their calendar, tick it off, and they're going. The staying the night before, expensive, worth it. BTS is bigger than C's and busier. There you go. Greg has answered that. Do go and check out Greg's channel. He's the one that has got the channel 8 Legs 4 Wheels. Such a lovely guy. And he started his own channel, which I'm super happy about. 7 to 8 hours. Wow. That's... Please don't check it out. No, please do. Greg. You're so silly. Okay, right. It's Pim's time, people. So just... I'm actually not looking at my laptop, so I'm going to close this down because it's just Wi-Fi that's using internet. Yeah, Wi-Fi that's using internet that just is like taking away from the feed. Let me just turn you in this direction while I get up. I am just going to pop in my kitchen, which is around this corner. Go with me. Okay. Right. And I'm being told that my phone is low battery. Petco is going to the BTS this year. Sorry, I'm just... There we go. What have we got going on here? Petco is going. Yeah. Tarantula Dan is going. We'll go together, Lucy, to meet him because he was there last year and I completely freaked out. I couldn't do it. But this year, I'm hoping that I'll be a bit braver. Okay, so I do have another request from somebody. We need to try and get a YouTuber's picture. We will arrange that. So Roger and, oh, for God's sake, Roger and Vicky Weeks asked for an assassin bug update and if I have any babies. Okay, so well, I can't really show you, but yes, I do. I have some babies, not many at the moment. I think I've got like 2 that have recently hatched out. So I sold a bunch and then, hang on, let me see what Beatrix is doing. Beatrix is now, can you see her in this corner? Beatrix. Hello. Oh, how rude. Okay, well, Beatrix is not interested in being part of this live, and she'll probably be on the floor in a minute running around because that's what she does. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put her back in her enclosure just here because she's probably freaking out being out in the open like that. I usually just put her in like a little playpen type thing. Hello. Don't freak out. No, 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 no. Okay. There we go. Oh! You're making your plank fall over, silly. Yeah. Okay. All good. Someone said they wanted to see my GBB. Yes, you can. Let's just find it. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, geez. Animals all over the place, including crickets. Can we see a snake? That'll be the next thing that I do. Which snake would you like to see? Both? One. So I have my retic and I have my Burmese python. Is don't do copyrightable videos. Depends on how long you should do your videos. So I was just reading, seeing what I copped. Are you going to film at the BTS? Yes, I am. Both, please. Absolutely fine. I can get both out. No problem. What I will do first is I'll get the light up and I will show you my beautiful female GBB. I've missed the Thrixopelma, haven't I? You have! You have missed the Thrixopelma. I did it. Yours was one of like the top, like one of the first requests. You'll have to pause, go back and watch, and then come back to what you are. I think it's quite early on, so just keep skipping until you see the part where you see like this pink ass sticking up in the air. It's not mine, I promise. It's the Ockerti. I don't know why I said that. Okay, where is she? Okay, she's here. Oh, she's fat. She is fat, and I'm hoping that she will molt real soon. Who's going? Who is going? I'll see, Peter, if you're still able to send that spider. Right, yes, Chloe. Gosh, I don't really know what happened there, actually. How did we lose communication? I'll be honest, I went through a few hard times. I don't have that spider anymore. It died, which not great. But I do want to send you one, so I will keep my eye out. That's okay, Robert. It's fine. It's no problem. You just jump in whenever you can. All right, let's get this one out. She's a bit skittish, so I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be super gentle with this one. Right, so I'm going to turn you around. Take you off the tripod. And here she is. So let me... Sorry, girl. Sorry. So this is my GBB. And she really is beautiful. I won't feed her because she probably will eat because she's an absolute pig. A bit like me. She loves her food, but look at the bum. I'm not going to feed her. She doesn't need feeding. When the abdomen gets larger than the head, it's probably a good idea to stop feeding, just because sometimes they can have quite like difficult molt issues. So she's done some amazing webbing in here, but I've actually got an enclosure ready. The next size up, please ignore all the mess over here. So I've actually got the next size up tank for when she molts. So you can see that this is a smaller one and this is a larger one. So yeah, this is my GBB, green bottle boo, or Chromatopalma cyanopubescens, or however you pronounce it. I've probably butchered that, but never mind. So let's put you back up. Everyone does need a green bottle blue. And turn you around and make sure that my phone... I'll put the lid back on you. Don't freak out. Oh, there's a cricket. Cricket, cricket, cricket running towards me. Where's it gone? Get off. Ah. Oh, she ate it. I know that I said I wasn't going to feed her, but it's only small and there was a cricket running around. So I thought, why not feed her? Damn, I missed it. Oh, I didn't think she'd take it. Well, she's not in pre-molt, that's for sure. Oh, you greedy tart. And I'm now being interrupted by children. Yes, Isaac? Okay, thank you, but you can't be talking, darling, while I'm doing this, so up you go. Sorry, that was my son popping down to say that he is upstairs watching my live. Would you get a king snake? Yeah, I mean, see, I'm a big fan of the bigger snakes, like the much larger snakes. But yeah, I don't have a problem with king snakes, corn snakes. When I move house on the 7th of May and I have more space, I'll definitely think about introducing some more reptiles to my collection. I don't want to have too many reptiles just because they take a lot more time to care for than arachnids. Snakes, okay. You guys are going to have to chat amongst yourselves while I go and get one of the snakes out, show you, and then get the other one out, because I'm going to have to get the hook out, take them out quick, and I can't take you with me because it would just be too difficult. So I'll turn you this way so that you're kind of just out of the way. You guys just chat amongst yourselves while I just get the snakes out. We'll start with retic. Who wants to bet that I won't be able to find my snake hook? Okay, so I'll just use my tongs, I think, to... Nope, and the snake hook. I only use a snake hook because they're quite young. Sometimes they can be just a little bit nippy when I first get them out. So we'll start with the retic. And she looks like she wants dinner. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. It's not food, sweet girl. Okay. You're going to come out for me. Come on. Okay. All right. Okay. This here is Bernadette. She is getting very, very big. She's a little bit skittish. She's not, if I can get the pattern, let's get some lower light. No, that's no good really. Okay, let's keep the light, let's turn the light off because that's probably a better. She's all right. She's getting really big. I mean, she's still got a long way to go. And as you, all right, as you can see, she's a little bit skittish. Why is she prettier than me? Oh, she's probably not. Love yourself. She kind of looks like banana royals when they're babies. That's basically, yeah, they look very similar. She's still classed as a baby. I can't get her. Wouldn't it be funny if she bit me on the face right now? I can't get her to sit still. So retics are known for like, she wants to get on the camera. Okay, she's on my tripod. Retics are known for climbing. So they like to climb. And I can't get her head into focus. And she's starting to freak out a little bit. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm going to put her back. If she bit you, it would be funny. I've taken a few bites from this girl. It's not overly pleasant and she's getting quite agitated. She's very stretched out. She's feeling very sort of contorted. Here she is. And this girl is a reticulated python. She was sold to me as a super dwarf, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put her back because she's not too happy about being out. Have you ever bred your snakes? I haven't, but it is on my list to do. I want to get a pair of ball pythons for breeding, for the first time breeding. Right, now I will get out my Burmese python. Okay, girl. There we go. Right. Hi, sweetheart. Come on. Hi. And this is my beautiful baby Burmese python, and I have had a few issues with her, which I will talk you through in a moment. Hello. Don't hiss. She's hissing. Oh dear. She's hissing a lot. She's not happy. So I've had a few problems with her. When she came to me, she was covered in mites. I dealt with that. She was also popping and wheezing and making a lot of clicking noises. So I suspected an RI. So she was treated for an RI. But the clicking never went away. It's still there. However, the vet says that having listened to her lungs, there is no bubbles, and I have checked for bubbles and I can show you how we do it. You just gently grab the back of their head, if she will let me, and then with some kind of paper, I wouldn't do it with my finger, but you just pull down the bottom of their lip here with something, and then you can look inside their mouth and you can see inside their nose for bubbles. And those bubbles would indicate an RI or mucus. Sounds like the temps could be raised a little bit to help with my royals. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know. They seem to say that she's fine, but she's still popping and she's still not feeding on her own. I'm having to assist feed her still. cost a fortune without. Yes, that's definitely something I'm going to look into, is some reptile insurance, because it cost me a bomb to get her the meds that she needed, but she's still popping, and she's still not feeding alone without me assist feeding her. Again, assist feeding is basically exactly what I just did. Hold at the back of the head and use the mouse tip to gently pull down the lower jaw and slightly push in the feeder, and it should start to consume. When she gets it, she feeds well, she swallows it, she doesn't regurgitate. It's just, I'm just worried about her. She's still really small. Cover a lot in her viv and up her temps. Want to humidity a little. I think I'm going to have to. I've known a snake to do it purely to be over dramatic. As soon as he's in his clothes, he's fine. But if you open his clothes, he starts clicking. Okay, Greg, fantastic. Yeah, he thinks that she's fine. But what tells me that she's not fine is that she's not feeding. That is what concerns me, is the not feeding part. I wouldn't worry. See, I can hear popping. I can hear popping. Oh, don't hiss at me. No, everybody knows you're not going to bite me. You are the sweetest. Would love a burm. Sorry to have to go. We'll be back in a sec. That's okay, Christian. Thank you for joining, though. Would love a burm. How much they go for? A normal, which in my personal opinion, for a standard burm, so not this colour form. This was actually a mistake. I wasn't, long story short, but a normal coloured one, £80. You could pick one up at Doncaster for £80. I'm going to put her back because she is super constricting me, which tells me she's had enough now. So I'm going to just go and put her back real quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Come on, sweetie. Sorry for disturbing you. Thank you for being such a good girl. Let's put your hide back. There we go. Okay. I was thinking about doing a short video on assist feeding and talking in general how you would get like meds into your snakes. Let me know if that's something that any of you would be interested in seeing. I just get a bit worried doing stuff like that. I can pack my fugger. Lucy, that would really be fantastic, actually. And I would give you the money to ship it to me, and I would only borrow it. I would give it back. I just don't know why she's still clicking. I don't know why she won't feed. And it's so frustrating because I want her to be healthy. I want her to be healthy so bad. She came to me this way. I've had a Burmese python in the past, a larger Burmese python that got an RI, and I was able to treat it and it went away. This girl is just not, it's just not going away. And is it an RI? I don't know. Or is it just her? The vet told me that assist feeding is harder than it looks. It really is. People think that it's like, oh, you just push it in. No, it's not. The snake doesn't want to do it. Not happy about it, but she was losing weight and it had to be done. I'm just a bit annoyed because the vet is telling me that everything is fine. He wouldn't take mice, but he does take gerbils. Welsh lass, I have tried her with everything. I literally tried her with everything. Multi-mammites, fuzzies, pinkies, rats, mice, medium size, large, small, newborns, newborn mice, newborn rats, not newborn babies. And she was refusing everything. I've tried it really hot, warm, cool, wet, not wet when she was younger, so she's remembered the clicking and it's stuck with her. Courtney, that's a very, very valid point. Hi, Gavin. Thank you for joining. That's a very valid point. She could simply just be a clicky burm. I have been told that Burmese pythons can be known to click, that they just do, because there's no bubbling. It's the not feeding that's concerning me. But maybe they are two separate things. It could just be could scar that. Sometimes the RI can scar their lungs. That could also be a thing. Maybe it scarred her lungs. Maybe she's just struggling in general. Her temps are where they are meant to be, but I think I am going to hike them up just a tad and spray down her substrate just to keep her. How long can you survive without feeding? Oh, a snake? A while. A snake could go a very long time without food. Also, when I rescued my corn, he wouldn't eat, but it's only for 6 months of the year because he wasn't cared for and he never had a heat source, so he regurgitated a lot. When she assist feeds, she keeps it down. She doesn't regurge. I'm just... Maybe they're just two different things. Maybe she's just a stubborn eater and the clicking is just her. I mean, the vet said she's fine, but I didn't particularly like the vet, if I'm honest. The vet was just... Put it at 1 degree and spray 2 times a week and try lights off and drop feeding. That sometimes works. She used to drop feed. When I first got her, that was how she fed. She wouldn't take off the tongue. She wouldn't strike feed. She always drop fed. And then she stopped feeding altogether. Then after the medication, she started drop feeding again. No, she then took from the tongue once. So I stopped giving her the medication because her medication had finished. And then she stopped feeding again. And she's interested in the food. When I put the food in, you get the typical response. She's tongue out, she's hunting around, she's looking, she gets right up close to it. She sometimes gets ready to strike, and then she's just not interested. She just stops. So, I don't know. Right, let's see what else I've got here. Sorry, Roger and Vicky Weeks, I was talking about the assassin bugs. Is she underweight? She's not currently underweight at the moment. This sounds like my rescue corn, to be honest. Courtney, so what do you think I should do about that then? Cover the Viv in a towel or something to make it dark for her. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. How old is it? Oh gosh. I'm not entirely sure. She was young when she came to me, and I've only had her for what, 5 months now? No, I got her this year. No, I didn't. I got her last year. So I've had her for about 5 months, and I think she was a couple of months when I got her. She's not underweight, but she is smaller than I would like her to be. I have had a Burmese python a long time ago. I know their growth rate, and my retic is growing like a weed, and she's not. So that's why I've started assist feeding, because she needs to grow. So maybe I'll take her for another vet visit. I mean, this will be like the 7th vet visit, and they just... Sorry, Beatrix is going mental over there. And they just keep saying that she's fine. I think maybe the next step is to go to a different vet. Oh, God knows. Vicky and Roger, I will keep you updated on the assassin bugs. As of right now, I only have 2 baby assassin bugs that have recently hatched out because I need to keep a colony as well. But I've got loads and loads of eggs. Eggs are just continuously being produced. So if I get a bunch, I will definitely bring some for you to the BTS or ship to you after. You are top of the list for baby assassins, I promise. Okay, let's just see. I have for him food, and for 6 months, like I said, he eats like a champ, and then he just stops, not for food, and weigh him. If his weight starts to drop, then that's his feed. Was your vet reptile snake specialist? Well, reptile snake specialist, they were classed as reptile specialists, but then when I turned up at the vets, it just looked like a common practice veterinarian surgery. I don't know if that means anything. I'm not too good. And he's saying if you can hear clicking, it could possibly be a respiratory infection. I would get to the vets to have a really good look, perhaps. Yeah, okay, it might be very mild. Exactly. I think the best thing to do is for me to just maybe go back to the vets, but to a different vet. And maybe this time I will look specifically, maybe it means I have to travel. Lucy, maybe I can go to the one that you went to, because they seem to do really, really good with your snakes when you had an RI in your collection. I think you dealt with that really, really well, especially because you were facing such a large issue. And this isn't always down to husbandry issues. Sometimes it's like we get a common cold, and if you have a large collection, it can just spread like that. Unfortunately as well, if you're breeding your snakes, which Lucy was, they're going to pass it on. And if you haven't noticed that one of them's got it, because at first you can't hear anything, it then passes on, and poor Lucy, it cost her an absolute bomb. She also lost a snake. One of her snakes died during this process, which was absolutely heartbreaking for her. And just absolutely terrible. But she has managed to completely wipe out the RI from her entire collection, and everybody's doing great, and she's breeding again. And I am hoping that I will get to have some baby ball pythons from her this year. Thank you everyone so much for your advice. One of the biggest things that I try to do as a YouTuber is that I always want to take advice. I will never ever tell you I know what I'm doing, I've been doing it for ages. That's not true. If anybody can give me information that could potentially better the care of my animals, I'm not an expert, I will 100% take that on. 100%. 2 snakes started. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, but that wasn't your fault. That was some twat that sold you something. Sorry if there's any children on my live, and if there are, you shouldn't be, because it's nearly 10 o'clock. So I'm allowed to say the word twat. What was the first snake you ever owned? A Burmese python. I was... Oh gosh, I was 19, so a few years ago now. I'm 27. I was 19 and I bought a Burmese python. In fact, my partner bought me a Burmese python. He didn't really know much about snakes, and it wasn't until he gave it to me and I researched it that I realized how large it got. Luckily, I do like big snakes. I dealt with it absolutely fine. He was called Henry. He was amazing. And if anybody has my Instagram account, go and have a find. There's a picture of me wrangling him. He was a big boy. He was puppy dog tame. I don't buy animals to sell them on, but what happened is before I got into YouTube and before I had arachnids, I had Henry, my Burmese python male, really, really big. I fell pregnant with my daughter. My boyfriend was military at the time, so he was away a lot. He was away like a lot. Sorry, I'm just going to check my battery. To get him out during the pregnancy, it was hurting me. Henry was becoming aggressive, and at such a large snake, it wasn't good for him. So I gave him to a good friend of mine, and he's very well taken care of, which is all you can ask for, really. But now that I have money and space and more knowledge of all these things, I'm able to keep them. Black Widow, you have locks on your vibs. I do. I have locks on all my vibs except for my bearded dragon. So my snakes have locks. I can't believe I just let crickets run around. If you had a large house, would you own an anaconda? Yes. Yes. It is my ultimate want, and I may even still, even not with a big house, own one. Now I know that some people might go, oh well, you can't keep it in a rack or anything like that. I wouldn't. Again, it would depend on my house. So I am moving house soon to a larger house. I am going to have 2 very large snakes that I've already got. Sorry, there's a cricket running up my door. Oh, bye Peter, thank you for stopping by. I already have 2 very large snakes, and I plan on accommodating them. I do not plan on keeping them in 6-foot tanks when they're like 12 foot. I growing snakes because I know my partner can care for them if I did get pregnant. Exactly. After this month, it's 6-week countdown for eggs, watching for ovulations. I can't wait, Lucy. Yeah, I was devastated when Henry had to go. It was just one of those really awful things at the time. My partner military, I thought that I would be able to handle him. We hadn't planned on having any more children when I got Henry. My little Marcy was an unexpected gift. So it is what it is. If I could find him, I say I gave him to a friend. I did, but it's been a long time now. Things change. If I could find him, I would buy him back in a heartbeat. I really would. I would buy him back in a second. He was incredible. But I plan on keeping my big snakes in big tanks. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Or vivariums, sorry, not tanks. I don't like glass tanks. Vivariums. Nothing against glass tanks, rubs, whatever you want to keep them in. That's personal preference. But I like vivariums. I think if you're breeding and stuff, tanks can work really effectively for not tanks, that rubs can work really effectively for things like ball pythons and things of that nature. But I think that if you're going to keep a big snake, you need a big tank. Sorry if you don't like that answer, but they do. They need to be able to move. They need to be able to stretch out. They need to be able to climb. That is what they want to do. So that's what they need, people. So if you get a big snake, please make sure that you know where to get a big tank from. They will get big tanks, and I mean big tanks. They will get monstrous ones. I will make a way for them to go in my house. I will move my children out if I need to. I won't, but I will figure it out. Maybe the partner will have to move out. We'll see. I would love an anaconda. Top of my list. When was the last time you were hypnotized? I'm not entirely sure that I've ever been hypnotized, to be honest. Lucy, just keep an eye. You don't have to delete just yet, but just watch for a bit. Don't think I've ever been hypnotized. Want to give it a go? I'm open to all new experiences. Anacondas scare me. My friend just put up his Mexican black king snake in a 4-foot viv because he loves roaming around. It's so big for him right now. Oh, I love Mexican black kings. That is a king snake that I would really love. Let your eyes roll back into your head. How about you let your eyes roll back into your head? Very easy, just try. I don't really want to be hypnotized. Yeah, bye. People are so strange sometimes. Would you be wary about handling an anaconda? Depends. I've taken a... No crazies. Yeah, there's enough crazy with me and you on here, Lucy. We really don't need to add any more crazy town to this fucking crazy live. Anyway, sorry about the swearing. Anaconda. Would I be wary of handling it? Yes and no. It just depends. Lucy's just written exactly what I was thinking. If I got an anaconda, I would get it from a hatchling. So I would not buy an adult anaconda having no knowledge of where it's come from, how it's been raised. I would get a hatchling and... Oh yeah, anaconda huge can eat you. I don't think it would eat you. I don't know. I've heard stories, but I'm skeptical that an anaconda's ever actually ate a human. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Isn't that the same person that was trolling on Peter in Vertiben's live the other week? Oh, they just do. They like to... The trolls just pop in. I just like to entertain them. When they come in and say, do you want to be hypnotised? You say, oh, yes, please. You're more than welcome to give it a go, dickhead. If I had an aggressive snake, it's the same as how I would handle any aggressive snake. Just be super careful. My Burmese python Henry, I took a couple of bites from him when he was little, and then I took one nasty bite when he was grown. He was about 12 foot, and even that wasn't too terrible. I know you think 12-foot snake, big mouth, because they do. They have like mega mouths. However, it was like a... It wasn't a strike and grab. It wasn't a feeding response. It was just an off. Painful, but not terrible. Tribes in the Amazon claim they've seen them get 100-foot long. Crazy. I would never go against what the tribes say. Honestly, you just don't know what's out there. When you leave animals to their natural habitat, amazing things can happen. And I don't want to get into some crazy debate, but I've been watching a lot of David Attenborough, who I love, and I'm absolutely heartbroken at the damage that humans are doing to animals. They were here first, people. They were here before us. We are living in their world, which means we should be looking after them. Simple as that. 1 foot, too much for me. Gav, do you not like snakes? We're going to have to get you over that fear. Come visit. Have you not watched the film? Anacondas definitely eat people. Well, if the film says that they eat people, then it's true. I mean, you can't debate with films. It's just simple. Anybody watching Game of Thrones? I know that was super gay, but like I'm crazy excited about it. Had one last year, bit me 3 times and scared the hell out of me. Oh, yeah, that's really shitty if you have a really bad experience right off the bat with a snake, unfortunately. You've never seen it? You need a bitch slap. No, watch it. Watch it. Oh, you'll love it. If I love it, you'll love it. He is the definition of a legend. He is, and we are fucking up the animals. We need to stop it. They were here first. It's a privilege that we are even on this planet with them. They were here before us, and they will be here long after we are gone. And when we are all gone, the planet will once again be rejuvenated. I don't like dragons and all that sort of stuff. Neither do I, Lucy. No, honest to God, neither do I. And the first time I watched it, I had to watch the first like 5 episodes about 6 times. I swear, stick with it. It sticks to you, and it's not like Dungeons and Dragons type thing. Not that I have anything wrong with that, but I've never been into that kind of thing. Inverted Ben is in the house. Well done on, what is it, 1.4? Did you hit 1.4k? Yes! Well done, Ben. So happy for you. Lucy. Have you got Now TV? You can watch it. Oh, Ben, you honestly, you super deserve it. I've been watching you from, you know, like the start, and you've just done so well. You're the next big thing. I see it coming. But stop overtaking me. Jeez. I started before you. Just stop with the overtaking. I'm kidding. Knock it out of the park. Honestly, as much as I love you guys, YouTube is like an afterthought for me. I love doing filming and interacting with you guys, but for me it's the animals. It's all about the animals. So, and I know that that's how it is for all YouTubers, but my point is that I really don't care whether I never get 1 more subscriber on my entire channel. I will still keep filming. If you look at all life on this planet, humans are the only creatures that has no natural place on this earth. Yep, animals first, then the tube. You're right, Robert. We are nothing on this planet. We are a moment in time. If you think of how long, again, I don't want to get too deep. This is a live about animals, so I'll keep it brief. But if you think about how long the planet has been here for, and the time span that we have been on the planet, we're nothing. We are split second. And when we're gone, I genuinely believe that this planet will once again become the amazing place that it was meant to become when all the animals were originally here. All these animals that have gone extinct wouldn't be extinct because of us. And it's shocking. Or if someone came into your house and started killing off your kids, what would you do? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing to the planet. And I'm not some like recycle basher, but look after your planet, people. For the animals. For the animals. Oh. What am I missing here? People need to check out the latest Jonathan Pye video on YouTube. He makes the right point about the environment. I'll do that. It's definitely something that I've become a lot more interested in. I am never going to be vegan or vegetarian. I am never going to be a pushy, recycle, blah, blah, blah kind of person. But you have to look after, just even if it's a small portion. People make mistakes. Sometimes you might throw something out a window. Just think for a moment, okay? Just a small moment about what that piece of litter is doing, what that, just, you know, just think a little. You would not have someone come in your house with, I don't know, let's say this is a piece of litter, okay? You wouldn't have someone come in your house that you don't know and just go, I mean, and that's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. We are in their home We are blaming them when they attack humans, but it's our fault. It's their home. If someone comes into my home with my babies, I'm going to attack you. So if you go walking into a swamp and a crocodile eats your fucking leg and rips it off of your body, it's your fault. Enough of the ranting. It's incredibly heartbreaking. I just can't bear it. Honestly, David Attenborough's recent release of Our Planet has just shocked me to the core, really. I've never been big on thinking about the environment, and I'll be honest, I'm an animal lover, but I've never been big on thinking about the environment. But as an animal lover, it's something that I should consider. I'm always going to eat meat. It's the food chain. Other animals eat other animals, other insects eat other insects. That is completely natural to me, and I think that is absolutely fine if that's what you want to do. But throwing plastic into the sea is not natural. It's not supposed to be there, so don't put it there. Simple. This can go in the bin. It takes less than a second to go like this than it does to go, It's not difficult. So just think about it. Look after your planet. Same way you would look after your kids. It made you laugh, did you? What, the crocodile biting your fucking leg off? Well, it's true. Spider couple, hello, thank you for joining. Right, guys, I have been on for 80 minutes, 80 long minutes, which is 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I'll be going very, very shortly. So is there anything that anybody would like to see? What are you drinking? This is Pimm's, although it's kind of all gone now. So strawberry Pimm's with some fruit. Nothing too crazy because I'm not planning on getting drunk. It was literally just a nice refreshing drink because it's been a lovely evening. Would anybody like to see the Pac-Man frog? I don't get him out very often. Let's get him because he's just here. We'll get Jinx out. Let's get Jinx out. David Attenborough is a god. Lol, she finished her drink, now can't stand us. No! I love all of you. And actually, I'm thoroughly enjoying my live. I was terribly nervous, but once you start doing it, it's actually so much fun. And it's incredible to actually be able to talk to everyone, because it's so difficult to talk to so many people when they comment on your content. And I want to make sure that even if I get something like 100k subscribers, which is like super unlikely, that I will still... Night, Lucy. I'll be going soon as well, babe. I'll give you a message in a bit. I just want to make sure that I talk to you guys. That's all that matters to me. Right, so I am going to get out my Pac-Man frog. This is what a Pac-Man frog looks like. It's a jar of dirt. And I literally have to dig for him. Oh! Let's try not to lose a finger in the process. Oh, Jinx. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, you's a fat frog. Oh, it's a little fat frog. A little fat frog. Let's get the light on him, because he is a beautiful green colour. This light is not my friend. Stop. Oh, stop. Stop. This is Jinx. My porky frog. Does he need extra heat like a mat or anything? Nope. No heat. No light. They burrow in the dirt. Keep the, you're honestly the kind of person who wants to be my best friend, but everyone I know where I live are so unnatural. Oh, thank you, Courtney. I'm everybody's best friend. I will literally be everybody's best friend. I just love everyone. I really do. I love everybody. What are you looking at? No, he doesn't need anything except a box of dirt. A bit like a tarantula, and he will literally burrow and burrow and burrow. Keep it damp, like quite damp. They really, really like it damp. You know that it's not damp enough if they stop feeding. That seems to be an indication. They do really, really well with it damp. And you can't see, but he is an incredible green colour. I do have a video of him. It's not showing. The lights... Oh, and now he's jumped. Don't worry. It doesn't hurt them when they fall like that. They do jump. He was like 50 quid as a baby. Feeds as well. Feeds like an absolute monster. Super easy to care for. Thanks, Shane. We just want to have fun, honestly. One more thing that I will talk about that I've gotten a lot of stick for. In the hobby, not the YouTube hobby, in the tarantula hobby, I get a lot of stick for being a YouTuber. Apparently that means that I don't know anything. That I'm just doing it for YouTube and to make money. Do you want to ask me how much money I've made on YouTube? Zero. Do you want to ask me the likelihood of me making any money on YouTube? I don't know. I might make 60 quid in a year at some point if I'm lucky. I don't make any money, and this costs me a lot of time, money, energy away from my family. I do not do this for YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a hobbyist, and I just like to show everyone. That's it. And I get sick to death of, I'm trying to breed and people are saying to me, you don't know what you're doing. Yes, I do. I have been in this hobby longer than I have been a YouTuber, and I don't breed to sell. I breed because I want to see the process. I want to see the pairing because of the science behind it, with the inserts in the epigastric furrow and the creation of the sperm web and the production of a sac and just the whole process. It's science and it's fascinating and it's reproduction and it's incredible. And that's basically all I'm going to say about that. People that get pissy are like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Ask me some questions then. No, I'm not an expert, but I love my animals and I do a lot behind the scenes. So I don't film everything. I am literally working on my enclosures, my care every day. Every day I'm in an enclosure, I'm doing something, I'm changing something, I'm always doing something. I just don't film it all because sometimes I just like to have time with my animals without filming, but I do try to give you guys content as well. I know what you mean. I just enjoy the hobby first and YouTube second, but a lot of people don't think about it. Yeah, Ben, it's really difficult to be taken seriously in the hobby. I'm struggling with that a little bit because when I ask for advice when it comes to breeding, I get a lot of snappy comments like, do your research. I have done my research, but now I want to get my information from people that have bred before, because what better place to get information than from people that have done it before? Google's crap. We started filming our tarantulas just to have a personal record. YouTube was an afterthought. Exactly. I see, really, I'm reluctant to start YouTube because of this. Courtney, don't. Go ahead. Make your YouTube channel. Forget about everybody else because, look, we have one life. And if you can keep going back and reading it, then, and watching your channel and realising that you are helping people to understand these creatures that look in the dark, then you know, then why not? Some of the hobbyists act like they were born with the info. Well, exactly. You're not born with the info. That's like saying that I shouldn't be allowed to have children because I didn't do my research before I had a baby. They don't come with a handbook. You do your best. You've got lots of spiders, Louise. Oh God, I don't even want to know how many I've got. So before I go, what I'll do is I will show you guys I'll show you my racking system. So we'll start from the bottom. Carabana versicolor, scorpion, and then we've got all these tanks in the background here. All these tanks actually house adult pokies, and there's tanks that go all the way back as well. So there's tanks all back there. Not much going on here. Sling rack. Then we have spiders here. That has my A. Simani, my B. Amelia, can't remember. One in there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And then if we go further up, we have lots and lots of juvenile tubs. OBT. Is my OBT out? Nope, it's never out. Another sling rack here. And then we have some arboreals here with extras at the back. Oh, look, centipede. Oh, hi, t.ockerti. I'm actually just about to finish my live, but do go and check out the channel and have a look at what I do and things like that. But thank you so much for joining. While I'm here, I may as well just show you all briefly my beautiful Scolopendra dihani. I wonder if I can get it to feed. Where's my tongs? Let's see if I can grab a cricket without pouring them all over the floor. Oh, there's one on the floor. There's one on the floor. Grab it. Oh, nice. Sorry, it was out of focus there. Here we go. It's a nice little clip before we finish of my lovely Scolopendra dihani, my beautiful centipede. We do a rehouse. Fair. Oh, I don't know. She's okay in here still, but be fairly soon. Right, guys. I'm going to have to love you and leave you, I think, because it's been now like an hour and a half. You've got a Smithy. Hamori or Smithy? I have a Hamori. I don't have a Smithy. So I'm going to have to love you and leave you now, guys. It was an amazing live. It was wonderful to have you all here. I hope that I interacted with all of you. If any of you didn't get to have me answer anything, or if I missed some of your comments, do contact me on Facebook or Instagram. I will more than happy have a chat with you personally, one-on-one. Never ever be afraid to message me. I will not ignore it. I will always respond. Give me a little bit of time, but I will always respond. You are never inconveniencing me, and I'm very, very happy to talk to any and all of you. And I look forward to seeing you guys really, really soon. Thank you so much for joining. I had an amazing time, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure to come back to the Widow's Well.